Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to cover totally 9 functions. So these are the most important drill down functions in MDX world. Okay. So those are one is the drill down level, and then drill down level bottom, and drill down level top, and drill down member, and drill down member bottom, and drill down member top, and drill up level, drill up member, and toggle drill state. These are the totally 9 functions which are very handy to make your reports more actionable. Okay, so if you want to see any detailed information from one place to another place by using these functions, you can easily traverse to one point to another point. But what is the drill down? Before we go into these functions, let's talk about what is the drill down. So basically, let's say you take your organization hierarchy, right? So where you have totally 4 levels. You are at the level 4. So when you move on to the top management, your immediate level 3 will be your technical lead, and for him, his immediate level 2 will be the manager, and for manager, the immediate level 1 will be the senior manager. So now if you are at level 2 and you want to see who are the technical leads or mapped to the particular manager, so that's the where we use the drill down. So the drill down functionality works like a left to right, okay, or top to bottom. That's how it will work, and where you go to the detailed information of the particular attribute value, right? So in this scenario, the manager who are technical leads associated to the manager, that's called drill down. When you come to the second point, drill up is nothing but you go from right to left or bottom to top. So now you can say like if you take one particular technical lead, who is his manager, okay, and then you will see the drill up value, who is the manager, you can see under the level 2. But most of the scenarios, the drill up functionality people will use very less, but instead of that they use more drill down. It's easy for them to traverse from left to right, okay, but that is the difference between the drill down and drill up. Now coming to the toggle is nothing but you just playing your data between the drill up and drill down functionality. So it will be like based on your selection and based on your level selection, member selection, your data will be toggled between level 1 to level 4. Okay, so now coming back to our functions. So there is a one toggle function which is available in the last. It will play between the selected levels. And similarly, we have two drill up functions. One is the level, and other one is the member. And then we have the totally 6 drill down function. One is play at level hierarchy levels. Other one is play at the member level. Okay, so let's get into the details. In fact, I have prepared some scripts. Okay, just to save our time, let me copy those scripts to here. Okay, so I'll go to the new window and copy paste the all my working queries. Okay, so let's get into started with drill down functionality. Okay, so drill down function, there are two types of drill down level functions. One is the indexed based, where you can mention to drill down that your data based on the index. Other one is the level. So the level is nothing but you can drag particular level from the dimension and mention it which level you want to go it, and then drill down level bottom and top. It's like whatever the data that you get it from drill down level, you control it. So let's say you fetch all the drill down records which are 200 rows. Out of the 200 rows, maybe you're looking for last 10 rows. So those scenarios, the drill down level bottom. And if you want to look for the top records from your drill down data set, you can use the drill down level top function. Okay, so basically drill downs the these functions will help you to drill down the members of set, that is the set that you mentioned, to one level down. Okay, or the lowest level represented in the set. Okay, so that's how it works. Basically it uses the first drill down level, it will use the index. So don't get confused, the index is nothing but whatever the columns that we mention within the drill down level function, those are the indexes. Okay, let's say you take the example of here, right? So you here I selected the product category, sales territory, and geography. Now so combining these three columns, it's like index in the array. Okay, so the column one will be the zero index, and sales territory will be the first index, and geography will be the second index. Okay, so the index is nothing but whatever the columns that you mention inside of this function. Okay, now first we go with index based drill down, how it works. Okay, so as usual, I just prepared a basic query where it fetches the all product information and then respect to reseller sales amount. While it's fetching, it will bring the all products information as well as the next immediate level for this product category is category. Category is our immediate drill down. Immediate level for the product category. So product category is the zero level and the category is the next level. That's the reason you got the full information at for all products, and then immediate next level is category. That's those four rows. You got it. Okay. Now I'm adding to the one more column called along with product categories. Now I'm adding the geography. What will happen? Let's see. So now here again, since I didn't mention anything, it takes the index 0. Okay, since I didn't mention anything, by default it will take the index as a 0, and then take the first column and their respective children value it will bring first, and then second column it will bring the all geographies information. Okay, now so the third query here, this time I mentioned the index is 0. Okay, now you can see here when I mention the index 0, so again it's the same, there is no difference between this query and this query, because if you don't mention, the default value it will take as a 0 as the index and it will work. Okay, now let's move on. Now if I go and run this query, let's see what will happen. So you get only all products because there is no further column, right? So here only one column that we put it in the drill down level, but this is the 0 index, and since you mention as a 1 as your index, there is no column exist. The second column does not exist in this function. The default behavior, you'll fetch the all products information for this level. Even if you mention 3, still it will, the results will be the same. Okay, so that's how the index works. Now will you see the magic here? So in this query, I have totally three columns. One is the product category and sales territory and geography. So product category is the 0 index and sales territory is the first index and geography is the second index. Now if you see here, I mentioned index as 2. That's the reason. First two level, you can see all products, all sales territories and all geographies, then their children values I fetched it. If I change this to 1, then it will go back to the territory level, I'll get the detailed information. Okay, you can see here that at the territory level, I got what are the territories are available. That level, I got the detailed information. So this is how the drill down level works with based on the index. Now let's move on to the same function with level by using the attribute level. Okay, hierarchy level. Now again, so we start from 0, so where we execute the first statement, and here so you can see we got the all products and the respective children values, we got it. Okay, now this time I selected the product category and geography level information where I'm looking at city level. Now you can see here You can see here, you got the all products, okay, and then their children value plus, and you got the all cities information. Okay, now since I see a lot of null values, what I'll do, I'll use the non-empty to exclude the null values. Okay, let me execute this. Then this time I got the clear records. Okay, and then here you can see here all products and their children value plus the city which I selected. Okay, um, that's a level I mentioned here. That's the reason I got that way. Now there is a within the drill down level function. So along with index, along with level, we also can include the calculated member. Okay, so then we'll discuss on that. What is a calculated member? So the calculated member is nothing but it's not that we create the measure. Okay, now let's say here I created one calculated member where I'm slicing my reseller sales amount for the geography for these two cities, okay, which are they are belong to the Australia. Now, if I go ahead and execute this function, in fact, nothing is changing because since it's a measure I created, it act like a same like a reseller sales amount. So there is no difference. It will repeat the same calculated measure along with reseller sales amount for same behavior. There is no difference. But there are the scenarios where you want to merge like two cities. Let's say in this query, what I'm doing here, I created one dimension member, okay, calculated dimension member where I'm merging my Sydney and Newcastle information. Okay. Now, if I execute this drill down level function, what will happen? So you can see here. So you're not getting anything, right? So even though this member we created, even it's a part of your country geography dimension, this one is not appearing. Only the list of the, so here the country is the high level, that is your high level information like all Australia information, and that the respective children information you got it here. So the immediate children for country is state province, so that's the reason it brought all state province values. Now to have this Sydney and Melbourne, the concatenated value. So within the drill down level function, we use one more extra argument called include calculated members. Okay. Now adding that and execute this query, now you get the Sydney Melbourne member value. Okay. So that's the advantage of the include calculated members. Okay. Now so here, okay, so what is the value that newly created member is? This one, around 210K. Now, if I execute the individual value, it will be the same. You see, this is the value for these two cities, and the same value get appended in this particular query. Okay, so that's the argument we used for the include calculated members. So moving on, next function is the drill down level bottom function. So here also more or less everything works in the same way, but drill down level bottom function won't use the index. Instead of that, it will use the count. So the count is nothing but um, it's like a how many records you want. So it will be like a bottom 10 records or bottom 5 records, bottom 20 records you are looking for. So that's the one you can refer under the count argument. Okay, and the numeric expression is nothing but so you can sort your data and then you can fetch the your top n records from your result set. Okay, now let's go into the detail one by one. So now if I execute here, then these two queries. The first query it's fetching the drill down information for all products and their respective children value. But second query, I change the function from drill down level to drill down level bottom function. So, and I use the argument, the count I'm looking for bottom two records. So bottom two records are nothing but it's a drill down data that we are fetching, not at the high level. So that means since I mentioned two here, I get the three rows because all products is not part of your drill down. It's a grand total, right? Under the grand total, you have a children drill down values. So within the drill down values, the bottom two values will be your components and clothing. So that's how it bought those two rows plus your grand total. Grand total will be the always stay there. Exclude the grand total, then it will fetch the whatever the record count that you mentioned here. Those are any records it will bring here under the grand total. That's a drill down function works. Simple drill down function. Okay. Now the same thing what I did here, I just extended my more columns. So in the previous scenario, we used only the product categories. Now I added the sales territory and city, and then now I'm looking for the bottom two records. Okay. Now you can see here the bottom level function is actually applying the uh, yeah, actually it's applying the all product category level. Okay, and then it's fetching the all information at your components and clothing level. So it's taking the precedence of the product category level, then fetching the bottom two records from the result side. So that is the one observation you need to make. Okay, it's not applying the uh, bottom two at city level. Instead of that, it's applying at category level. So that is the difference. Now moving on. So here I changed the query little bit. Okay, so what I did here, I trying to fetch the product category and children value and then product categories. Okay, so this time what will happen, let's see. Okay, so now you can see here under the accessories you have the uh, so yeah, under the product category you have the subcategories your immediate drill down level, right? So first it bought the accessories level, that is your grand total. Since I mentioned children values, so it bought the two values. So totally it fetched the three values. One is the accessories, and then under that, so you have a tires and tubes and pumps. It's bought it under the bikes again. The children value will be the three. So it bought the touring bikes, road bikes, and mountain bikes. Okay, now so that's how you will fetch the drill down bottom level information. Okay, so this is about the drill down bottom level function. That's how it works. Okay, now moving on. So drill down level top function. Okay, so whatever the function that we functionality that we see under the bottom in the previous function, the same way the top function will work, but in reverse direction. Okay, previously by using the drill down level bottom function, we fetch the bottom records. Now we will get the top records. Okay, so everything is same. Okay, and then you will get only the instead of bottom you'll get the top three records. Now if you execute these statements you will get the similar results, and then only the top level you get it. Okay, so you can see here all products, the first one is the bike. Under the again under the all products again you got the accessories and bikes, because we mentioned two. For this city, bikes only is there, so there is no information at the accessories level. That's the reason you see only one row. Don't get confused. But in the next row, so for this city we have the information is available at accessories and bikes level. That's the reason you see the two values. Okay, it's a similar case for the all cities. Now, so execute the last one. Again, you can see here under the accessories. So here I mentioned the level. Okay, so I want to fetch the product categories, children information, top three values. Okay, and then my reference will be the product category. So that is my level that I mentioned. So for category, the immediate next level will be the subcategory. That's the reason. So here you don't see the all products information. Instead of that, you see the category, and then immediate next level is subcategory, and you see the subcategory level information. Okay, this is the drill down level top function. Now, so yeah, these are the four different drill down level functions. Okay, now moving on. So we'll go to the drill down member functions. Okay, so drill down member functions, it's like a more or less, yeah, 80% it works like a same behavior what we discussed in the previous functions. But here, so let's get into the details. We have three types of the drill down member functions. One is the drill down member bottom, drill down member top. So the syntax you can see set one, set two. So always set one, use the reference of the set two, and based on that, it will perform your action. Okay, let's get into the drill down member. So basically, drill down member, it's a drill downs the members in specified set. Okay, so it take the reference of the second set and then fetch the respective drill down members information. Okay. Now so let's see with examples. Now here in the first statement, what I'm doing here, so I'm fetching the reseller sales amount and then using the drill down function. What I'm trying to here, so I want to fetch the all my geography hierarchy, the children information. This is the uh, zero level. If you go to the geography, under the geography, you are at here. Okay, so this is the zero level. Under the zero level, so you're looking for children. That means for the geography, the immediate childrens will be, what is the first level? Yeah, countries will be your immediate children. Okay, but so I'll get that children information. Along with children information, I want to go for this Australia country to state province level. What are the states provinces are available under the New South Wales? Then we will get the data. Now let me execute this query. You can see here. So it bought Australia, Canada, France, Germany, United Kingdom, United States. That is your fulfill this condition. Okay, and after that you are looking for the whatever the cities, yeah, whatever the state provinces for the Australia, that's the where it bought the data. So you can see here, New South Wales. But even though you mentioned the New South Wales, it's supposed to be fetch the, you know, the cities under the New South Wales, but it's not fetched that. So what it did, so under the Australia country, it bought all the state province level. I'll tell you why it's not fetching. Okay, so the same condition, what I did, I used the recursive. Okay, by adding this recursive argument, now the magic will work in different way. So now you can see here, first I got all my country level information. So Australia, Canada, France, and remaining countries information. On top of it, again I got the state province level information within the Australia, and then within the New South Wales state province, I got all the cities information. You can see here. Okay, so that's the argument works. The recursive argument. It will whatever the member that you mention in the second state set. This is the lowest granularity that you mentioned in the second set. Taking that reference and then it will go to the one level down. Since the state province is the level that I mentioned, the lowest level in my function, the immediate next level is for the state province will be the city. So that's the reason it fetched the data at country level, and then for Australia, within the Australia, it went, it bought all your state provinces. Within the state provinces, it fetched the cities of New South Wales. Okay, so probably you can practice one time and slowly, then you will understand more. Okay, that's about drill down member function. Now moving on, drill down member bottom. So it's more or less works like drill down member function, but this time we control the how many records we want to display. Now in this query, I simply say without recursive, I just mentioned count. So I want to fetch the all my countries information. Okay, all countries information in the sense. It fetched the bottom two countries, not bottom two countries. Yeah, sorry, all countries information along with all countries information within the drill down. So I'm looking at state province, right, within the second set. within the second set only fetch the bottom two state provinces. The bottom two state province in the Australia is Victoria and Tasmania. That's how it bought it. And now the same query, if I mentioned recursive argument, now see the magic. So it will be the same because we are looking the information at only bottom two. So and then it's not happening. Okay, with recursive function, the results are same. And then here, what I'm doing additionally, I'm just added the my numeric expression based on the sorting. I'm trying to fetch the data. So if you look at here, the reseller sales amount is sorted inside, and then based on the sorting, it bought the bottom two level state province information. Okay, and the similar case for the top, whatever the functionality that we observed in the bottom member, the same functionality works in the drill down member top function. Moving on. So the next functions are drill up level and drill up member level, and what is the other one? So toggle drill state. Let's get into the details. Okay, first we'll start with the drill up level function. Okay, so we'll come from the drill up level. So drill up level function, basically in this function, instead of drill down, so we go back to the one level higher. Whatever the level that you mention your function, it's always go to the immediate higher level. Okay, so that's the name. It will tell you drill up level. Okay, you can see the definition of the drill up function. So it drills up the members of set that are below specified level. Okay, so if you take the reference of our Excel file, so if I mention level 3, the immediate up level is level 2. So when you mention level 3 in your function, it will take the values for the level 2. So that's how the drill up function works. Now let's go into the details. Now the first query, what I am executing here, the simple query, you can see here. So where I am getting all products information. Now the second query, I'm trying to fetch subcategory level information, which is the hydration packs. That is my subcategory level. So now what we can do, so we'll use the drill up level function for the same scenario where I'm trying to fetch my product categories, all products, and then subcategory 32, and then the subcategory, after subcategory, I mentioned the product is my lowest granularity. Since I mentioned 215, that is the product information I am looking for. But as per the behavior of the drill up level, so since I mentioned the product level, that is the lowest granularity, the immediate high level is subcategory. Now you can see here it bought the all products information and then the subcategory information, that is our immediate high level. Now if you want to along with this product category and subcategory, if you want to bring your product information, you can execute this statement. But this statement where I mentioned the level. So in the previous statement, I used the drill up level function, but I didn't mention any level. But this time I mentioned the level. So I'm telling to the MDX engine that I am looking for the product category level, subcategory, and product level information. That is the lowest granularity I am looking for. That's what I mentioned to this MDX query. Okay, that's the reason it bought the three level information. So now moving on to uh, drill up member. So drill up member is also works in little bit different. So here it will take the set 1 and set 2. So always set 2 will be the reference point to the set 1. Okay, set 1 is actually where we call it like it's like a headers that we want to display. Set 2 is which level granularity you are looking for using this drill up member. Now in this scenario, what I did, so I use the drill up member. I'm trying to fetch the Canada and United States information at country level. Below that, I'm looking for the Colorado, Alberta, and Brunswick state provinces data I'm looking for. But the granularity I'm looking at, United States. So now what? Let's see what will happen. So now with this scenario, you get the Canada data. Okay, under Canada data, the United States. So United States, that is your country information. But within the state provinces, it bought the Alberta and Brunswick because it's up member you're looking, right? So since I mentioned the United States as my second side, it will exclude the state provinces from the result and it only bring the Canada and their respective state provinces along with United States. That's how the drill up member works. Now the same query if I execute, in this time I use the Canada, okay, but you can see here now I got the all state province information because of the sorting issue in the hierarchy. Instead of that way, if you use the hierarchies function, okay, this problem will be solved. Now you can see here, um, since I mentioned, okay, I'm trying to fetch my two countries information, and since I mentioned the Canada as my second site, so as you know that, right, it's the up level information that we get it all the time. So I'm looking for this country, Canada, at country level. For United States, I'm looking for state province. That's how it will work. Even if I change this query to United States, then this time you get the data of your Canada and United States plus the Alberta and Brunswick because I want to exclude the state provinces of my United States. Okay, you can see here Canada and then Canada related state provinces and United States information. Okay, so that's about drill up member. Okay, maybe you can do more practice using these functions based on your business data and see. So it's easy to understand. Okay, now moving on, toggle drill state. So toggle drill state is nothing but it will traverse your data between the drill up, drill down. So by using the set 1 and set 2, set 2 will be the reference point, set 1 will be your display point, and again you can use the recursive. Okay, let's see what will happen with each argument. First I use the first function, here toggle drill state, executed this query, and then what I got here, again I didn't mention any measure here under the column, under the columns or rows because there is a default measure set it in the backend, reseller sales amount. So that's the reason whenever you don't mention any measure in your select statement, it will use the default measure that was mentioned during the cube deployment. So since I didn't mention anything in the backend, the reseller sales amount is set it as a default measure for the cube. That's the reason it's taking that information for that measure and fetch the uh, whatever the dimension attribute that we mentioned in this function toggle drill state. Now here what I'm trying to fetch, I want to fetch the all countries information, okay, and then within the countries I want to bring the Australia information. So Australia is a country. The immediate level for this Australia is state province. That's the reason you see here. First, it fetched the Australian all countries information: Australia, Canada, France, Germany, UK, and US. After that, it fetches the state province information for the Australia. Okay, that's the toggle action that you're looking at. Australia level, right? That is your second set, and then immediate um, granularity, immediate level for the Australia is state province. That's the reason it bought the all Australia related state provinces. Now let's see the same example with uh, one more statement. Okay, so this time you can see here again it bought the all members information, and then even this time what I asked only bring the New South Wales, but this time also it bought the all state province information because that is your immediate level for Australia. And since we didn't use the recursive, then it bought only the state province level. If at all we use the recursive function, then it will bring the all your cities or map belongs to the New South Wales. Okay, we'll see in the bottom how that recursive works. Okay, now moving on, this query, what I'm trying to fetch, first I want to bring all my countries information from geography, but along with all countries, okay, I want to also bring the United States and their respective state provinces, plus from Australia I want to bring only the all state provinces. Okay, now if I execute this, now you see the information. First it bought the Australia and their respective state provinces, then it bought again the country level information, Canada, France, Germany, UK, and then US. Under the US again it bought the US related state provinces. Okay, that's how this function understand using this toggle function. Now moving on, I just little bit added the level in this function stating that United States. Okay, so now this time, even though you mentioned children in the first set, it won't fetch the state province information from the US, because the second set I use the United States. That is the highest level, I mean the granularity that I defined. Okay, that's the reason. I mean, in this set I define the granularity. For Australia alone, I want state provinces, but United States I want only at country level by mentioning this. That's the reason it didn't brought the all state provinces from the United States. Now moving on, so now this time we use the recursive function within the toggle drill state. Now if I execute here using the recursive, you can see here I want to fetch the country information, and the second set I mentioned the Australia. Since I mentioned the recursive, it will understand. So you're looking for Australia country, and then the immediate next level for the Australia is state province. So the recursive will help you to fetch the state province information for the Australia. Now if I execute this statement, now can you guess what and all we'll get it? So here we get it the all Australia and the North, sorry, New South Wales and their respective sales information plus all countries information. Let's see what will happen. Yeah, you can see here. I got the Australia and the state province is New South Wales. Under the New South Wales, I bought the all cities information plus all sales state province from the Australia plus remaining countries information. Oh, sorry, from the Australia, it bought only the cities information because we hard coded as a New South Wales, right? So that's the reason. So it will fetch the Australia, New South Wales, and their respective city information, and then remaining countries information. Okay. Now, so let me execute this statement with recursive. Okay, this was we wrote previously. Again, you can see here. Here also it's the same. First, it bought the Australia, and then New South Wales state province, and then their respective cities plus remaining um, South Australia, remaining state provinces, and then it bought the Canada, France, Germany, US. Under the United States, again it bought the state provinces of the US. Okay, and then here again, if I go to this statement again, this time what I mentioned the United States in the second set, but the results will change. This time you won't get the state province for the US, even though you mentioned the recursive, because you're looking for United States country alone, you're looking the data at country level, even though you mentioned the children in the set one, but the second set will control your entire action, the drill down action. That's the reason. For US, you got the country level. For Australia alone, you got your sales state province information plus under the New South Wales, you got the cities information. Okay, so this is about all the drill down functions. Okay, so total 9 functions. It's really very helpful when you're doing the more detailed reporting. Okay, so that's all about these drill down functions or MDX UI functions. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.